bad one. Made the middle today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Protein spill.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can...
He's coming. Double up.
Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Switch. 6 guys. Check 6.
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
Mike 54. Wild.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's letting this one go for he rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, high 7.
57's Mike 57.
Rock it.
Tight go. Check. Fresno.
Get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Touch, 380.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
Touch.
This time Wilson will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready. Fire.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Topple.
Kill. Check 26. Kill. Turn up.
2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Roll out.
Alert,
He'll get this complete to Batson. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on second down. Wilson being chased out left. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Check 13. No.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on end zone caught? Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Leo!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
57 to Mike. 57.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he steps away. Now on the run, he'll throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. Third down here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Yep.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
He don't know no better. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 3.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebacker.
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He's got it to Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check. Watch 54.
Stay with your man.
On 2nd and a yard. Wilson, it's caught, block it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Finding room inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Penny, a first down carry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Rashad Penny, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Mike 54. All day, dog.
And they take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.